Anna, could you just explain or outline to people the situation with unpaid carers and what it's like for them?
Yes, good morning, Eamon and Isabel. Across the UK, there's 6.5 million unpaid carers. They're looking after loved ones who are unwell, disabled, seriously ill or older. But with the rising cost of living, research from Carers UK has showed that 45% of unpaid carers are unable to manage their monthly expenses, with 14% already falling into arrears with their energy bills. The research that they've done also shows that in the months ahead, more than 2 in 5 unpaid carers thought that they won't be able to heat their home, and a third are looking to use food banks just to survive. Now, carers' allowance is due to increase on April the 11th, in line with the Consumer Price Index, but payments will increase by £2.10 a week. That means that weekly payments will go from £67.60 to £69.70 a week, which over the course of a year amounts to £109.20. But Carers UK just say this isn't enough. I spoke to Emily from the charity, and this is what she had to say.
Unpaid carers, we shouldn't forget that they're doing an incredible job. That's families looking after family members that are ill or disabled, and the value of their support is effectively £193 billion a year. It's way above what we put into the NHS. And if they get carers allowance, the main carers benefit, it's only £67.60 a week. It is the lowest benefit of its kind. And for that, they have to do at least 35 hours of care a week. And they are desperately worried about energy bills. And it's not simply a case of turning down the heating or not using it, really are stretched to the limit. So some carers have been telling us that they can't reduce their energy bills because they're running essential pieces of equipment that are keeping people alive. They can't turn the heating down because they need the heating higher for the person that they care for. Otherwise, their health is put at risk. And really, we need more to help them, much more. The benefit is only going to go up by £2. That's by 3.1%, and that's a fraction of the increase that they need to meet these new bills.
Emily there saying that unpaid carers are saving the economy billions of pounds, and they're holding families together as well. I spoke with Debbie Cooper. She's a carer for her 50-year-old husband. He's got motor neuron disease. He was diagnosed 3 years ago, but over the years his condition has worsened. He's now unable to walk and talk, and he has to eat with assistance as well. She provides round-the-clock care for him with the support of carers, and she spoke to me about the struggle that she faces.
It's just pittance, really, what you have to survive on, as well as having to look after that person and care for them and put you 100% in, also trying to juggle things with bills and things like that, because it isn't enough money for them. It just isn't. Physically, it's very, very tough because, liftings, even though Matt's so thin, he's still like a dead weight trying to lift that person. So before we had the carers in, I had to do it on my own, and found him a couple of times on the floor. Trying to lift that person on your own is pretty scary. There's been times when I've come down and thought, is he actually still with us? Because, it was just, that was tough. But mentally, it's very draining. More I found mentally, because I just found it very lonely, because my husband is not my husband no more, because we can't do anything what we used to do together. Absolutely nothing. He can't even hold my hand. You can give him a kiss on the cheek, but it's very challenging, very challenging. And people make out, oh, you're so brave. It's not about being brave. It's Matt's my husband, and I love him to bits, and I'll do anything what it takes to support his needs.
And we spoke to the Department of Work and Pensions about this push that Carers UK are doing to increase the amount of monthly allowance that unpaid carers get. And this is what a spokesman from the organisation said. They said that they recognise the valuable role of unpaid carers and said universal credit includes a carer's element worth more than £160 a month, and that those in receipt of carer's allowance may be entitled to other support, including benefits. They say they also understand the pressures that people are facing with the cost of living. They say that these are global challenges, but the government has taken action to support families worth over £22 billion. Now, the ongoing issue of carers' allowance is set to be debated in Parliament very soon. And as we get updates on this story, we will bring them to you.